issues of mining activities involving Chinese, that it takes an interpreter to interpret the language in the Chinese language, and we find it difficult to get such interpreter. Therefore, such cases are thrown out of court as of result of that.
The Forestry Commission,
without being addressed, issues of mining activities involving Chinese, that it takes an interpreter to interpret the language in the Chinese language, and we find it difficult to get such interpreter. Therefore, such cases are thrown out of court as without being addressed.
I'm going to replay this video a couple of times more for everybody to just this is the, I have not seen this video before. This is the first time that I am seeing this video, and I want to play it a couple of times more for everybody to just listen to it and make the conclusion, make the decision for yourself. Okay, guys, I'm really sorry that I am not doing a full and a detailed reaction to this video, but I just saw this video, and where I am traveling, so I am not at the studio right now to react to this video. That is why I am playing it off my computer. So I apologize for this, and I know most of you have seen this video. You've seen this video. At the right time, I will come on live and start making live videos and do a full review on some of these videos and what are my thoughts on some of the things that are happening in our country that needs immediate and needs to be addressed, and let all the youth, especially in Ghana, to be aware of what is happening. All right, let's just listen to this forestry man and what he says. Oh my goodness.
Issues of mining activities involving Chinese, that it takes an interpreter to interpret the language in the Chinese language, and we find it difficult to get such interpreter. Therefore, such cases are thrown out of court as of result of that.
Let's play it one more time.
Over years without being addressed. Issues of mining activities involving Chinese, that it takes an interpreter to interpret language in the Chinese language, and we find it difficult to get such interpreter. Therefore, such cases are thrown out of court as of result of that.
Okay. I think one more time, and then that will be fun. And that will be fine. Just one more time, I'm going to play this video. So guys, we are all Ghanaians. I'm just going to play this for you to listen to this man carefully. Listen to this man carefully. Okay, guys, listen to him carefully and decide for yourself and make your own judgment on this case.
Issues of cases sent to court that have been there over years without being addressed. Issues of mining activities involving Chinese, that it takes an interpreter to interpret the language in the Chinese language, and we find it difficult to get such interpreter. Therefore, such cases are thrown out of court as of result of that.
Okay. All right, my idea. All right, just give me a second. I'll be right back. Interesting. Okay. So guys, I do really apologize. Where I am, I'm in a disclosed area and I'm actually traveling. I'm not traveling, I'm traveling. So I would want to just okay, in this way. Better. It's better. It's better. All right. It's like that. Okay. So that we allow this to happen in our country. I think I should use the microphone because I'm gonna use the microphones. I'm gonna use the microphones. I think I should sound better. All right. As I said, I am not in the studio. I am traveling at the moment. I'm traveling at the moment, but I just saw this video and I said, okay, let me give my thoughts. Let me put on that light. Let me make this really quick because I'm actually traveling. Okay, guys, I'm traveling. But I just saw this video and it breaks my heart so much. And I feel that my heart is actually broken. My heart is broken. To live in a country, I think most of you are now joining the live video. So I'm just going to play the video one more time. I'm traveling at the moment and I just saw this video, so I decided to this video has been on the internet for so long. It's been for some months, and I was just watching videos from Joy News and previous videos, and this is what I just said, okay, let me click on this video and see. And then when I clicked on this video, this is what I saw. And instantly my heart was broken.
Cases sent to court that have been there over years without being addressed. Issues of mining activities involving Chinese, that it takes an interpreter to interpret the language in the Chinese language, and we find it difficult to get such an interpreter. Therefore, such cases are thrown out of court.
So how can you throw cases out of court? Guys, can you hear me? Just leave a comment if you can actually hear me. If you can hear me loud and clear, just leave a comment down there. How can you throw these cases out of court? Is it because they cannot find an interpreter, somebody to interpret the Mandarin, the language of the Chinese? That is why these cases are thrown out of court, or is because the leaders themselves are involved in this Galamsey activity. So they are those who bring the Chinese in the first place to the country. The leaders themselves brings the Chinese people to the country. So if they take them to court, they have to go lobby their way out. They have to go and make sure that these Chinese people are set free. It's not just because we don't have anyone who can interpret the language of the Chinese people to them in court, but it's because it is the leaders themselves who are in charge of these Chinese people. And they are making a lot of money just for themselves and for their families at the expense of the life of the poor people in our country. damaging our water bodies, destroying our lands, destroying our farms. And our leaders are sitting idle. Nothing is being done about it. They are not doing anything about it. And then you throw all these cases out of court. Does that make sense? Living in a country like that, does that actually sound normal? If somebody hears about this news about Ghana, that the cases are thrown out of court just because they don't have interpreters to interpret language in court. So they throw these cases, valuable cases, people go scot-free for damaging our waters, for destroying our waters, for making life unbearable for the people of Ghana, for our families. Back in my village, in my country, in my village, back in Ghana, in my village, we always drank water from the stream. In sooner that you fear very close, almost like a 15-minute walk away from my house. Whenever we are coming from the farm, we stop by and drink water from that stream. Right now, if you go there right now, almost 2 or 3 months ago, I was just passing by and I couldn't even stop there to drink that sweet, delicious, crystal clear water from the stream. I couldn't, because the Chinese people have destroyed the water bodies. I'm not saying, you know, na say ye chase microphone a ye de omo court na court to say because ye ni nipa obe translate it into ye throw those cases out. Sa cases ni ya twatwere ye nka sa asem no kra. Then these Chinese people go scot-free and they go back and start mining again, illegal mining. It's because our chiefs, our leaders themselves are involved. And this breaks my heart so much that we live in a country like this, Ghana, a very beautiful country with beautiful people, beautiful traditions, and beautiful culture. Now, I'm on mine. I say, mine. You say Ghana mine, yes, yeah. We've destroyed our own nation. We have destroyed our own country just for selfish gains. We are destroying our land. We are destroying our country. We are sick and tired of these leaders who only care about themselves and just themselves and their families. We say enough is enough. Enough is enough. I am traveling, and where I'm going to be showing you guys what is happening around the world, that we can do the same in our country, but because of the wickedness of our leaders, because of the wickedness of the media, because of the wickedness of the people in our country, the leaders, because of their wickedness, some of these things could be done in our country. I am traveling. And I'll be showing you guys some of these beautiful things that we can do in our country because we have the resources. And that is what Nana Kwame Bediakun says, that one of the things he made mention of that everybody was talking about was that he was going to dredge the sea, the rivers to Kumasi. I'm going to a place where it's been done. Okay? Not that it's impossible, it's possible. It's possible. It's time consuming, it takes time, it takes preparation, but the result is massive after it has been fulfilled. Inti video where I'm showing this here, I'm because now me ready say may this kind of video, maybe live videos. I'm not prepared for live videos right now, but just watching this video, it's like I was saying, I should let you guys know, say, inti your leaders, my Ghana mu. Do we have leaders? Do we have leaders in our country? Do we have laws even in our country? Do we have laws? Do we have leaders in our country? In Ghana, do we have leaders? Do we have the laws working? That just let's play one more time this video. I'm going to play one more time this video because I think I listened to it almost like 15 times just to get understanding of this.
Issues of cases sent to court that have been there over years without being addressed. Issues of mining activities involving Chinese that it takes an interpreter to. We find it difficult to get such interpreter, therefore such cases are thrown out of court as of result of that. Be there over years without being addressed. Issues of mining activities involving Chinese that it takes an interpreter to interpret the language in the Chinese language, and we find it difficult to get such interpreter, therefore such cases are thrown out of court as of result of that.
You don't get interpreters to interpret the language of the Chinese people. So I took case in actually cry. I cases in the baby. Yeah, let's forget about these cases because we don't have interpreters in our country. We don't have interpreters in Ghana. So let's forget about these cases. Then we let these victims, we let the Ghanaian people who are suffering at the hands of these Chinese people and this Galamsey activity, let them go scot-free. Now you're saying the rivers are damaged, has been destroyed. Water bodies has been destroyed. And yeah. Those people should, even like this guy, this man who is talking, I don't know who he is, in charge of forestry. I don't know who this guy is. But I think this guy needs to be questioned, needs to give names of all those who have been arrested, and there are no one to interpret these languages, so they leave these people to go scot-free. Those Chinese people should be invited back to court. They should find people who speak Mandarin, who speaks the Chinese language, and let them the M11 cran say Uganda and ubetimi ako China. Ubetimi ako China. Ako say omunso na ya cho. And wako di boni bi wo China na ya cho. Na because want brofo na want omu language no. Na twi nko na wo kana say ayigbe we ayigbe hinti. Na omu say oh yenja case no manenka because oh ya ayigbe ni na onti e kasa nti yenja case no emanenka yenja bibi amanenka because oya igbe ni na onti e kasa nti yenja amanenka. You think this can happen in China? Aye my Ghana obiaba no abe di ope no ko no fanu no fanu adi obiaba Ghana di ope eno ye we man di ayen menye wo mo man mu no ba ye man mu a eno no mo ye and I am penning for no so so. Our leaders are in support of that. Our leaders are in support of that because of what they will gain. They don't think about the youth. They don't think about the future of the youth. They don't think about the future of the generations to come after us. But they only think about themselves. They only care about themselves. And that's it. Emre na dru. Emre no aso. Say yemma bunu a yewo Ghana. Let's take the law and function effectively. Let's demand answers from our leaders. Let's take the law into our own hands and correct this stupid acts that is happening in our country. These crazy things that are happening in our country. Let's take matters into our own hands, change our destiny by voting wisely in these coming elections. By voting for a leader who would care about the lives of the people. Not a leader who only cares about themselves and what they're going to make, but leaders who care about the people. So if you're still thinking about going to vote this coming elections, you're still thinking about going to vote for NPP and this, please. Because if you heard what this guy is saying, and the number of cases, there's been so many of them, not just one case, there's been numerous cases, several cases that has been thrown away. Foolish cases. It's been made foolish cases because Chinese are inviting about court. What the bonnie way I'm what saying you because of Galamsey, what saying you na do about court. Na yesebra wako court. Kasabe na oka Mandarin minti tree minti aigbe minti ga bono a minti mfantin so a minti. Oh, inti I see a pet interpreter. Now interpret obi a to me interpret Mandarin to tree, and I say to English, and now from English to Mandarin. We don't have that in Ghana. The whole country. Ghana mine almost 35 million population, not even a single Ghanaian. Hey. Mo mai hunyao Ghana mai wara udzo. Mo mai hunyao. The whole country. Not even a single interpreter, somebody who can speak Mandarin in Ghana. I saw this guy. What is his name? This YouTuber. What's his name? A very famous YouTuber in Ghana who studied in China, and he spoke fluent. He speaks fluent Chinese. Wademaya. That is the name. Wademaya. Why don't and himself Wademaya? He knows he knows how to speak the Chinese language. Munimana. I don't know why contract Wademaya. At least kakramo pamano na. Because it's not about who to interpret. That is the case. The main person may address it here is not who to interpret. That they cannot find somebody to interpret. Okay? It's not about that. It's because the leaders themselves are involved. The leaders are involved. Okay? You want to control China for MPP for yenimum. More excavators issues nearby, you know. We heard about this year in Ghana for. We know what is going on. More excavator issues, you know. And to say China for need the mark of court. The only excuse you can give say hey. We cry, me drunk, cry, me I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. You think about this and it's mind bothering. It's mind bothering. You cannot even understand. Say we don't have interpreters, so we throw those cases away. I'm going to play this video one more time. As I told you guys, I listened to this video almost 15 times.
Issues of cases sent to court that have been there over years without being addressed. Issues of mining activities involving Chinese that it takes an interpreter to interpret the language in the Chinese language, and we find it difficult to get such interpreter. Therefore,
you find it being difficult to find such interpreter. They're being difficult to
such
find.
cases are thrown out of court.
You find it difficult to find these interpreters in the way for the way. Ghana, look at all the Ghanaians living in China. For the way. So you cannot afford to pay for an interpreter. Sika bebre yakoje free IMF loans bebre yakoje area free World Bank fund home. Yentumi mfa bi ntua those interpreters to find an interpreter for a critical case like that. Issues that are affecting the lives of many Ghanaians. Then you say that you cannot find, you find it difficult to find interpreters. That is ridiculous. Say you cannot find, you find it difficult to find interpreters. So such cases are thrown. Man, damn. You find it difficult to find interpreters in Ghana. Let's listen to it one more time, because this is a shemable fukra.
Been there over years without being issues of cases sent to court that have been there over years without being addressed. Issues of mining activities involving Chinese be there. Issues of cases sent to court that have been there over years without being addressed. Issues of mining activities involving Chinese that it takes an interpreter to interpret the language in the Chinese language, and we find it difficult to get such interpreter. Therefore, such cases are thrown out of court.
Such cases are thrown out of court. I don't know if you guys can hear me loud and clear, but it's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame to say those cases are thrown out of court because you don't have interpreters in Ghana. Asemo. Asempa. Yeah, my Ghana. Oh, my Ghana. Okay. See, I will just leave you guys for now. And as I said, I'm traveling. I'm going to so many countries. I'm going to so many places right now. My location is I'm not going to disclose where I am. I'm not going to disclose it. I'm just going to for safety purposes, I'm not going to disclose, but you guys definitely will see what where I am and where, because I have videos of the places where I am going. I'm searching, I'm looking for more information to that supports the fact that indeed our country can get better. We still have hope. In Ghana, there is still hope for our nation. We only need the right leaders. That is why we are employing all the youth. Let's come together, vote for Nana Kwame Bediako into power, so that all these evil act that is happening in our country will come to a stop. Youth na yebre wa ye mangane mono. It will come to an end. We don't have to live in our we don't have to leave our country. We don't have to abandon our country. We have to live in our own country for the growth and the development of our country. All right, thank you very much, guys, and I would come back at the right time. I will come back at the right time. Thank you very much. Today I just uploaded a video. You guys, thank you very much for those of you who have already subscribed to my YouTube channel and you keep coming back every video I upload. You guys keep watching my videos. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate you. But it's not about you just watching the video. It's about collective effort to make a change in our country. The voices of the voiceless. Let's use every platform. Let's use every medium that we have to cause a change in our country. And that is my mission, that every minute of my breath, as long as I continue to live, my little contribution to my nation, to the better and the development of my country, I am going to do that with honor so that our country can be better, that we can be bold and be proud to call ourselves Ghanaians. So thank you very much if you keep coming back every time I upload a video. Thank you very much. God bless you, and God bless you, and let's learn to get better so that our country can be free from the hands of these wicked leaders. Let's vote MPP NDC out of power. Very soon we are heading towards elections. God bless you. Take care of yourself. Right now, in Venezuela, in South America, they are over 30 years. They've had a dictatorship. This government that don't want to leave power. When they lose, they win. And they have controlled the people in Venezuela, in South America, and the people are in bondage, are suffering. Today, they are having their elections. I will bring to you guys an update on what is going on. Was the election successful? Have they been able to liberate themselves from this dictator? And how is life in general for the people of Venezuela? Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. Work hard and see you later on. Ciao.